All right, everybody, welcome back. Ready for another deep dive?
Always ready to dive in.
Okay, good. Today we're looking at something that really hit me hard. The power of words.
Yeah.
We're taking a snippet from Jeremiah Adegbola's Rhythms of Grace podcast.
hmm
And honestly, it kind of blew my mind.
Yeah.
So the basic premise here is that words aren't just these sounds we make,
Mm.
you know.
Right.
They're these forces that shape our reality,
Mm-hmm.
internally and externally.
Crazy, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
It's a lot.
it is pretty profound when you think about it.
Yeah.
That, we often think of words as just communication, but the
Yeah.
podcast really dives into this idea that they're events.
Yeah.
Like realities. There's a quote that really stood out to me from Pastor Poju Oyemade.
Okay.
He says, "Words are events, realities."
Whoa.
Right.
Yeah, heavy stuff.
It makes you think differently about
For sure.
the words we use and the impact they have.
Yeah, and this whole thing about words shaping reality,
Yeah.
it took me straight back to Genesis.
Oh, interesting.
I mean, not usually where I go for linguistics.
Right.
Yeah.
But it's actually a really powerful illustration. Think about Adam
Okay.
naming the animals.
Yeah.
It wasn't just slapping a label on them. It was,
Right.
Imbuing them with an identity, with meaning. That was a creative act
Oh, wow.
through language. And even before that,
Mhm.
Genesis 1, you see God's internal speech,
Okay.
his thoughts
Yeah.
preceding the physical act of creation.
So are we saying like the universe literally started with a word?
I mean,
That's pretty wild.
it's a powerful concept to consider.
Yeah.
The idea that,
A lot to unpack.
words have that kind of power.
For sure.
And what's amazing is that
Yeah.
that principle plays out even in our own lives.
Okay.
Think about it. Have you ever had someone say something to you
Oh, yeah.
that really hurt?
Mhm.
Maybe a cutting remark or a betrayal?
Yeah.
Those words cause a real shift, right?
Oh, totally.
They created a new reality in that relationship.
Big time.
And on the flip side,
Okay.
a sincere apology,
Mhm.
a heartfelt expression of love,
Yeah.
those have the power to heal and rebuild.
Okay. Yeah, that makes it way more
Right.
concrete. The whole words as events thing.
It's not just some abstract theory.
Right.
It's
It's our lives.
happening all around us
Exactly.
all the time.
Yeah. And the podcast goes even further.
Okay.
It connects our words to our thoughts.
Right.
It says, every man speaks from the abundance of their heart, and that which fills up the heart fashions the life.
Wow.
Like, whoa.
That's a powerful statement.
Right. So it's not just what we say, but what we think
Exactly.
that matters.
It's that inner dialogue.
Mm.
The stories we tell ourselves, those become the wellspring of
Yeah.
our spoken words and
Mhm.
ultimately our actions.
Oh, wow.
If we're constantly feeding ourselves negativity
Mm-hmm.
and doubt,
Yeah.
that's what's going to spill out into our lives.
That's scary.
It is a bit of a wake-up call.
Yeah, for sure.
We need to be much more mindful
Right.
of that inner world.
Yeah.
Cultivate a more positive, more intentional
Right.
internal landscape.
Yeah. And there's the podcast brings in a biblical perspective,
Okay.
which I think is really interesting here.
Yeah.
It talks about Hebrews 1.23
Mm-hmm.
and Hebrews 11.3.
Okay.
Both of these passages emphasize that God created the world through his word.
Right. Framing the worlds with language.
Yeah.
It's like words provide the structure for reality to exist within.
Whoa. So
right.
if God used words to create the world, are we
It's a pretty profound concept.
using words to create our own little worlds?
I think so.
Like our beliefs, our attitudes, our
Yeah.
experiences?
Absolutely. Our words shape our reality.
That's powerful.
It is. And, Colossians 3.1617
Okay.
offers this really beautiful guidance.
Okay.
Let the word of Christ dwell in you richly, teaching and admonishing one another in all wisdom, singing songs and hymns and spiritual songs with thankfulness in your hearts to God.
Wow.
It's suggesting we align our words
Yeah.
with a source of love, wisdom, and truth.
So we have this incredible power
We do.
to shape reality with our words.
Yeah.
But
both that way.
we also have a responsibility
Comes responsibility. Absolutely.
to choose words that build up,
Yeah.
that heal, that create beauty in the world.
And it starts with that inner dialogue,
Right.
What seeds are you planting in your own heart?
Yeah.
With your thoughts? What kind of world are you creating?
Oh, man.
Not just for yourself,
That's
but for those around
a
you.
lot to think about.
It is
Is
a good
Thinner
thought.
if words have this much power,
Yeah.
We better start using them wisely, right?
Absolutely.
Both the ones we speak out loud and the ones we whisper to ourselves.
I love that.
Yeah, me too. Thanks for joining us for this deep dive.
It's been a pleasure.
Now go out there and create something amazing with your words.
Yes.
See you next time.
See ya.